used for animate the cartoons, like, but last class I didn't attend the class, but what I know I'm telling it. Sorry, I was muted. So Scratch is like a visual programming language made by the MIT. You know about Canva, right?
Recording in progress, Taro.
Can everyone please mute
This
your audio?
meeting is being recorded.
Yes, it is recording. So Scratch is a visual programming language. Just it is created by MIT. Okay, so the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. So you might know Canva, right? You all learned Canva in the previous classes. It was created from the same group, same company. So instead of typing code, what you do here is you add the blocks one after another to make a code. Okay. So as you can see, this is called a sprite. Can you see this? Yes,
Yes,
this is
Charvi.
sprite. So okay, we'll select a sprite. So what should we do? Okay, let's create a simple game. Okay, let's create a little game. So that game is about, as I explained in the last class. Does anybody remember? It's fine. Let's do a new game. Let's take this bat and we'll go here. So which one should we choose? So these are the sprites. So we have people, foods like fruits and arrows and more people. This ball, balloons, fruits, again animals, and much more. Insects, buildings, broom, bread, buttons, food, these creatures, cars, etc. Right? So we have instruments too. Here, drums, dress, clothes. You can see all here. Here. It's separated into different categories. So we'll go to food here. Which one should we choose?
Apple.
Okay, we'll go with the apple. So what this game is going to be about is, so the apple will be just going randomly around the screen. Okay, so this bat will try to chase the apple. So it's like if it eats the apple, it gets a point, right? So it's like a game. So for example, the apple is just moving around like this, and this is a bat. This bat is chasing the apple. So if it touches it, which means it eats it, you'll get a score, right? So here, I think many of you did not join the last class. I'll explain it again. So this is the desktop of the Scratch when we enter, right? So this is the sprite. So currently we have chosen bat and apple. So this is the direction. This moves left or right. So if I just write, the apple moves 90 to the left or the right. So here basically forward and backward means, which means it goes up and down. So let's give 15 9. See? So even if I change it here, you can see the difference in the direction, right? If I move here, it will show 89 and 195. If I move it here, minus uh, 168 and minus 61, right? Sorry. So this is the backdrop, so which means the background. So the background of the game. So here are all the codes, the blocks. So motion, which means just telling it to go forward, backward, or move 10 steps, turn 15 degrees, turn 90 degrees, etc. Here are the look. For example, we can make the bat say, uh, hi, my name is Barrel. We can make it tell anything, okay? So we can make it switch costume to this bat, others, animals, or creatures, sprites, okay? And the set the colors affected by set. And there are many options. When we go here, the sound. So we have sounds here. We'll get into that later. And events. So these are like the main blocks. This is like the first step you have to do. So when green flag clicked means, which basically means the start button. Green flag means the start button, and the red flag, this button, red button means stop. This is start and stop. So here we'll come to control, which means we can make it wait like 10 seconds or repeat the process again, or if the bat is chasing the apple should try to get away from it, right? So you can use that. Then sensing. So if the bat is touching the apple, that means the score moves by 1 point, right? Next, here operators, which means mathematical operators, or these like joining the both sprites and variables. So variables means basically scores, right? Scores like we have you'll have scores, right? When you play a game, you'll get scores like such score. So for example, you're playing the shooting game and you scored this much. Next, we'll go to costumes. So costumes, Bat has these four costumes. So Bat A, Bat B, Bat C, and Bat D. So these are different, right? These are different from one another. So here the wings are flapping, here the wings are down. It's basically jumping, and it's sleeping, right? So here you can change the costume of it. So we can go here fill, and we can basically just click on this, and it'll make it flip. So we can make it any color here. So red, blue, black, so something like that. Okay. So any color you want. When we change here, this also changes. Okay. So if you don't want it, you can just press this button. So next you can paint it. So if I just choose a color, for example, I'll choose black. I'll go here and I'll just draw something around it. See, you can see. So when I drew here, this also appeared here, right? So it's just like that. And you can go back to how it was. So this is basically fill. You know, in paint, right? So you can just click on this and the color changes. So next is line. So you can just choose any color. Let us go here and we'll choose black. This is the line. So then make it like this. You can see this appeared here, and like this. and like this. So whatever we do here, it appears here. So next this. So it's basically like the lines, but can anyone tell me what does this button do? Anyone? What does this do? Okay, fine. So we have to just pick a color here. So we'll go with red or green or pink, blue, etc. So if we just line, you just drag it. See, it just draws a square, and same with the circle too. See, you can erase anything. For example, we want to erase this. See, it erases here too. So we don't want to erase this bats here. So we want the bats here, right? Next, you can click any part here and you can change the color of it. So as you can see, the color has changed. Okay. So this is text, which means you can basically type anything. For example, I'll choose the marker and here I'll write just bat. As you can see, it has appeared here too. Next, we'll go to the sounds and we can choose any sounds here. We have to go here, choose a sound, and there are many sounds. So, bass. Can you hear the sounds?
No, we cannot hear.
No, Charvi.
It's not audible.
No.
Okay, I guess you have to try it in your device to hear sounds. Okay. So there is all kinds of sounds here. So animals, effects, loops, notes, percussion, space, sports, voice, and vacuum. So we can get into that later. So now we'll go to costumes. We don't want this bad. So we'll just erase that. So we'll go to code and let's type a code. Why is this not going here? Okay. This. Okay. So can anyone tell me what is the first block we have to uh, type here?
When the
Three.
green flag is clicked.
Charvi
Yes.
event. Charvi in events.
Yeah, we'll go to events and when the
In that
green.
first option, the when flag.
Yeah, when a green flag basically. Before that, we have to choose a background, right? So what should be the background? We have Arctic,
Maybe a dark forest, like
dark
it's in night
forest.
time.
Okay, we'll go. Okay, we'll search forest here. So we have the forest, jungle, winter, and woods. Which one do you want?
Woods.
Jungle. Jungle.
Woods. Woods.
Jungle.
Because woods is having the background of night. The bats comes out while the
Okay.
night.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. So I guess we'll go with woods. And so here we want the bat to chase the apple, right? So first we have to go to motion. So here what we have to do is, so can you see this faded sprite here? So when I click on this sprite, you can see the faded sprite right here. So it shows this is the batch desktop. So whatever, for example, I just pick out this random blocks. So whatever I do here, it will not show in the Apple's desktop, right? Apple's blocks it's empty, but we have uh, given the blocks here. So whatever we do here, it will not appear here because VAT sprites is a different block and Apple sprites is a different block. So we'll make first we'll do the Apple. So here when green flag click. So we'll just make the apple go in a random position. So can you see here, go to random position?
Yes, Chavi.
Yes,
We'll,
Charvi.
if we don't want to go to random position, so I want it to go to a specific location, you can use go to 10 steps, move 10 steps, turn 15 degrees. There are all kinds of options. So here you can choose go to random position or mouse or bat. So we don't want the apple to chase the bat. We want the bat to chase the apple. So we'll just make it go to random position. Okay. We'll keep that there. So then let's go back to this block. So we want let's take this block again. And we want the bat to chase the apple, right? So we'll say go to apple, chase the apple. So next, does anyone have any idea what should we do?
Let's make apple change its color.
Okay, so there's only one costume, but we can make a change. So we'll take this sprites, we'll go to sprites and we'll take apple again. So we'll just name it apple 2. It's already named apple 2. Then this is a apple, original apple. So we'll go to costumes and I guess apples are red and green, right? So we'll go to fill and we'll choose this. Is this good? Or should we
Yes, Chavi.
remove this black outline?
It looks better
Remove
with
the black
black
line.
outline.
Black outline.
It looks good with black outline.
Okay, yeah. So we'll just keep this. Here you can change the size also. For example, I want it to be 50. I don't want it to be too big. I don't want it to be too small. So say, but let's set it to the original size because it looks good in this size, right? Okay, so when you go to direction, you can choose here. So as I just move this arrow mark, you can see the change in the direction, right? So let's just set it to 90. So next, we don't want this apple to show at the beginning. So we'll just do that. Okay, so here we'll go to looks, this purple one. and we'll say switch costume to. So we'll go to this apple block. We'll say switch. Okay, before that, we want when the bat touches the apple, we want the score to go up, right? So we want some type of score. So we'll go to variables. Okay. So next we'll go to make a variable. So what should be the name of the variable? So
Score.
yeah, let's just name this score. Okay. So as you can see, the score has appeared. You can keep it anywhere, but I think the top looks better, right? Okay. So next we'll go to motion. So we want to make like when the VAT touches apple, we want the score to go up, right? So what should we do? So as I scroll down, I was scroll down really fast that time. So that time, did you see like any code to make when bat touches the apple to make the score go up? It's okay if you did not see, just if anyone saw. Is it in motion, looks, sounds, events, control, sensing, operators, variables, minus. So here actually is a two blocks you have to insert. So we'll go to control here and we'll choose this. If then we'll go to sensor. If touching, we can change here as you can see. If touching apple, right? So we'll just insert this in this block. Okay. So if sorry, yeah, if bat is touching the apple, what should it do? Make the score go up. So we'll go to variables. So here set a change my variable to by 1. So when the bat is touching the apple, we want the score uh, to change by 1, right? Every time the bat is touching the apple, we want it to change by 1. So here we'll select score. So next we'll go to apple. Someone suggested we make this red apple change its costume, right? So for that, so we can make it two ways. So whenever the bat is touching the apple, we can make like every time once it will be red, then after bat touches it, it will become green, and again it will become red. So should we make it that, or should we just change the red apple to green completely?
First option.
First option, okay. So what should we do now? Okay, it's fine. So we'll go to looks, right? And we'll switch the costume to okay, This is not really necessary if you want. This is more of like an advance. So we'll just go to costumes and we'll make this one duplicate. Okay, we'll make another one and let's just fill this screen. It's like same thing, but that's a little more complicated. So costumes for the first uh, apple here, then we can switch costume to apple 2. So then here, so before switching, we don't just want it to change its costume completely. So we'll go and select if, then touching the bat, switch costume to apple 2, right? Okay. So does anybody have an idea what will happen? What will happen now? We have wrote this like code right here. What will happen? Will happen if I test this green flag?
The apple changes its color to green.
Before that,
Before that, the while chasing it, the apple can change its color to green.
yeah. So can anyone see there's a problem here, right? So there's a problem here. Can anyone say what's the problem here?
The bat is not chasing the apple. The apple is going somewhere else.
No, we want the bat to chase the apple. But what's happening here is we have to like click
Take
the.
green flag, right?
Sorry, Aisha, can you repeat that?
We need to take green flag, right? There.
Yeah. So what is happening here means we have to click the green flag again and again, right? So we want the game to just like it. We want it to go. It's just we don't want it to click again and again, right? So for that, we'll go to motion and we'll go. So we'll go to Apple here and guide. Let's, how many seconds shall we make it? 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 15, 10,
Charvi, 15 seconds.
15 seconds. Okay.
20 seconds.
Okay, we'll make the next one 20, 50. So, yeah. So it's just bad. It's just not, it's just gliding again and again. The bat is easily, like, it's not hard, right? It's just easily touching. Wherever it goes, we just get extra point. So, let's see what happens when we write 0.5. Okay. So remove this.
Charvi,
Yes, sister?
if we click on the apple, so the which all the direction we are giving is going to the apple. We should click on the bat and we should give the instruction.
I'm sorry, I am not understanding.
Click on the bat. There is given on the sprite.
This?
Then we should give the instructions.
Yeah. But we want the apple to go to a random position, right? First. Then the
Yes.
bat will chase the apple.
Okay, Charvi.
Okay. So then we'll go to bat here. Then we'll. Okay. So before that, we know that score is one, right? Each time it gets one. So we want. Does anybody have an idea? So it just keeps going up, right? We want something to make the bat lose. So what do you think it should be? What should we do? Do you understand what I'm saying? Shrusti, sister Shrusti, are you here? Okay, she's not here. Manasa sister, audible?
Charvi.
So we want to make the bat lose, right? So every time it's just when the bat is touching the apple, it's just winning. Like most, the score is changing by one. We want to make the bat lose somehow, right?
I can't hear your voice.
So we want to make the bat lose. Every time when the bat is touching the apple, it's just the score is just going back to sorry, changing by one, right? So we want to make it lose. Do you have any ideas?
Charvi, if the bat touches the edge, it can lose the point that like we want to do.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
If the bat touches the edge point, it will lose one point that like we want to do.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So we'll go to the bat block. So do you have any ideas, Pranam, how to do the code? Like just simple. Okay, it's fine. So you can, in motion, you can see this block, right? If on edge bounce, this block. Okay, so we'll add it to this code. So what Pranam suggested was, so when the apple is sorry, the bat is chasing the apple. So if it goes to side, it will lose a point. So if on edge bounce, and we go to control. So change the variable by. So to make it lose point, how much like what number should we use?
-1.
Minus
20.
one. You want to make it lose 20, but it will change the score more. Like if it's already 26, it will change it to 46. So we want it to lose like 1 points, or how many points should we make it lose? 5 points, 10 points, one.
6.
5 points. 5 points.
5
6.
points. Okay, 6. Okay, we'll just go with 5 for now. So every single time the bat is touching the edge, right? Hey, it's not correct. This code is not correct. So if on edge bounce and change the score by -5. So we'll go to Apple. We'll go to motion. So we'll add this here. Yeah, I have a better idea. So if on the edge, shall we make it go to like 0? Like let's make it lose all the points. So we'll go to set my
Yes.
variable. Yeah, set my. So instead of my variable score, because we have given here, right? So let's see. Okay, so here in the bat block, so when a green flag clicked, we're telling it to go towards the apple, right? So it's just going to the side like this. It's just touching the sides. So instead of that, we can just make it glide. We can make it glide to apple. So can everyone just please mute your audios? So what is happening is when we click the green flag, so we are telling the bat to glide towards the apple, right? See, the apple was here first. It was here, then it went here, where the apple was. So it's just not really doing anything. The score is just 0. So instead of that, so we'll say if on edge bounce and set the score to 0. Not really working. So what should we do now? What should we do? It's not working. So let's just uh, make this test first, right? Wrong here. Can anyone say what it is? Something is not right in this code. So we're telling it when we click the green flag, we're telling it to glide towards the apple, and if the bat is touching the apple, we're telling it to change the score by 1. But the score is not changing, right? So then we also tell if on edge, just bounce back. Then set the score to 0. So I think this is not needed.
Excuse me, Chari, it's going on upside down.
Yeah, the direction has changed, right? So here we can make it so if the apple goes here, so the bat may turn like this, right? So when the apple goes here, the bat, sorry, the bat also may change like this sometimes. So it will point towards the apples. So we can change here. The point in the direction or point towards the apple. So if we tell it to point towards the apple, so the apple is like this, so it will point like this. Take the apple, go instead of a random position, we can make it so if I move the mouse pointer here, it's not really working. Random position. It's working now, right?
Yes, Charvi.
Yes. So I think
Yes, Charvi.
I think it's confusing for some of you, right? So if you have any doubts, like I know I didn't really explain clearly, but do you have any doubts? So I didn't really explain the Apple block. So what we did here is when the green flag is clicked, we're telling the apple to go to a random position. And if it's on the edge, we're telling to bounce back. And if the apple is touching the bat, so we're telling it to switch costume to Apple 2. Make it back to Apple 1, the costume 1. And we can add sounds too. So we'll go to sounds here. I think you cannot hear this. So we'll just uh, take the sound here, biting, right? Because when the apple touches, sorry, when the bat touches the apple, it will take a bite out of it. So you cannot hear this. So, but I will send this in the group so you can hear this. So you cannot say hear this, but it's like a biting sound. So we'll just keep it like that. So when the bat, if touching apple, we'll go to sounds. with the play sound. It's here. Byte. Right, so we'll go to code and byte. You can see this byte. So it's working now.
Charvi,
And
it's an upside down.
okay, so for that we'll go to the bat block and we'll go to motion and we'll say point in the direction. So it's already in the 90-degree here. So we'll just let it be. A little more interesting. So let us add a new thing. Okay. So let's add a line. Right. So here we'll keep the line here. So what I'm trying to do is when the bat touches the red line, the score changes to 0. Okay, so the bat cannot touch the red line. If it touches, the score will set to 0. So we'll go to control and we'll go to if sensing. We'll go to touching the line. We'll add it here. Then we'll go to variables and we'll say set the score to 0. See, the score is set to 0. So did you understand this?
Charvi. Yes, Charvi.
So
Yes,
here,
Charvi.
Yes, Charvi.
okay. So do you have any doubts?
No, Charvi.
No,
No. Okay, so there's still 5 minutes left. If anyone has a doubt, you can ask. Amrit assistant? Okay, Ashika? Is
Yes,
Ashika?
Charvi.
Did you understand the code? Do you have any doubts?
Charvi, can you re-explain again because I didn't saw that message itself. I have forgot to attend the online classes.
Okay, yeah, no worries. So what we did here is, so this is this Scratch desktop. So we
Okay.
have written the codes. So when
Hmm.
green flag, this is the start button and stop button. So when the green flag is clicked, we're telling it to point in the direction 90 degrees. So it will point in 90 degrees, it will stand straight. Then we're telling it to glide to apple. So is my screen visible to you?
It visible, Charvi.
Yeah. So we have given the sprites. These are called the sprites, and we have chosen the bats and apple, and these are the backdrops. Backdrops means background. So we have given this dark woods. So what we did here is it's a simple game. So if the bat touches the apple, we'll get 1 point. But the apple will be moving constantly. It will just go to a random position. Okay?
Okay.
So then we're telling if the apple it will change the score by 1. And when it touches, it will play a biting sound. So you cannot, it's audible not now. Like it's not audible to you because it's in the screen, right? So it's not audible as it's to you. So you can hear it in your device, and until the apple moves to another direction, another place, it will play the bite sound. So if the sorry, if the bat is on the side, if it touches this side, it will just move. Okay, so it will bounce back. And if it's this is the red line, so if it's touching, if the bat is touching the red line, so the score will set to 0. Okay, so we will lose all the scores. So that's all we given for the bat block. Then for apple, we have told when green flag click. So this both all these three sprites will be just constantly running at the same time. Okay. So we're telling it to go to random position. This too, if it touches the edge, we're telling to bounce, and if it is touching back, then we will switch costumes. So first it will be this red apple. Then after it touches, it will the color will change to green. So we given that. Then line. So basically, if it touches the bat touches the line, the score will be 0. Did you understand?
Yes, Charvi.
Okay.
Charvi, is there any work like assignment to do?
I will. No. I think everyone. I think no one has tried it. Did you all try it last week?
Yes, Charvi.
Yes,
Yes,
Charvi.
Charvi, we tried.
Yeah, in Scratch, you can go to Google and you can type scratch.mit. And when you click on that website, you will get this and you can try this. And I want you to just do a simple thing. Okay, so I want you to go to events and click when right click. You can choose any sprite and any theme you want. For example, any sprites or any game. Or I want you to create this game just like this. Okay, what I explained today, you just create it and send me. Even if it's wrong, it's okay. It's just for assignment. It's if it's wrong, there's no like consequence. I think it's just for learning, and I want you to try this. I will
Charvi,
send.
do we have to make exactly like this, or we can make our own like this game?
For this week, you make like this game. You can choose any other sprites here, and I'll send this in the group, and you can just recreate this and understand what this code is. Okay. So next class, you can try your own. But until the next class, you try this game. Okay, this code.
Charvi.
Next, Aisha.
Yes, Charvi.
I hope you understood all. Sorry, I just thought you were unmute and I wanted to check if you were muted. So I hope you all understood this topic. If you have any doubts, you can ask in the uh, group or you can ask now. So I think we'll be ending the meeting now.
Okay.
Is there any doubts at last?
Not Charvi.
No one has a
Charvi.
doubt.
No, Charvi.
Okay, I hope everyone understood this. Have a great day. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye,
Charvi.
Charvi.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye,
bye.
Charvi. Have a nice day.
Thank
Leave
you.
Nana.
Bye.
Bye, bye.